spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes will kick it away to start. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the field first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Bobcats are marching down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on 2nd down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, Good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's...
There he goes! It's a running room, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Bolden finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing
from the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Alston. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive areas.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Fights off a defender. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Wide open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
To throw, it's Barnett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be able to.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside give. Shows him the stiff arm.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Gets the back moving. Got it looking for a first. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Lions. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a
Turning on the Jets. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Under fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the Dukes pick up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man.
All out of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the...
Touchdown, Dukes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quickly complete. Knocked off his feet.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. They knocked him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A stopping pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense has already gone for it 5 times on 4th down. Maybe the 6th time is the charm. Fires to the big fella. And the Dukes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Release to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Give to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the...
There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. He's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The quick out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lions. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls. And
he's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jeff.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up and get 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it using the quick game. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. The play-action fake. Fires downfield. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not